Straddling the equator on South America's west coast, Ecuador is one of the most biologically diverse countries on Earth. Though it covers less than 1% of the world's landmass, it is home to a staggering 10% of its species. In a journey of landscapes, from the steamy Amazon to the windswept high Andes to volcanic islands far out at sea, we discover nature's astonishing adaptability and power. Our exploration begins in the Oriente, the vast emerald expanse of the Amazon basin. The Amazon basin is a living tapestry of life, woven together by a labyrinth of rivers that serve as its arteries. In just 1 hectare of rainforest, scientists estimate thousands of species of mammals, birds, insects, amphibians and reptiles coexist in a complex, tiered world. This is a realm of constant competition and collaboration, from the sun-drenched canopy to the darkest corners of the forest floor. Every surface teems with activity, a miniature universe unfolding on a single leaf. Life here is fueled by humidity and heat, a perpetual cycle of growth and decay. In the tannin-rich blackwaters, ancient and mysterious creatures navigate the murky depths. The Amazon River dolphin, a relic from a time when this basin was an inland sea, surfaces for a breath. Its remarkable flexibility allows it to hunt for fish among the flooded roots of the forest during high water. As darkness falls, the forest's supreme hunter emerges. The jaguar, a master of stealth, patrols its territory. It is a powerful and elusive predator, so at home in this environment that it is also a formidable swimmer. It moves through the water with confidence, hunting caiman and capybara along the riverbanks, a true king of this aquatic jungle. At dawn, the canopy erupts in a symphony of sound and colour. Flocks of macaws and parrots descend upon exposed riverbank cliffs. These clay licks are vital, providing essential minerals that neutralize toxins found in the seeds and unripe fruits that make up their diet. It is a noisy, spectacular, and vital social gathering. But danger is never far. Lurking in the shallows is another apex predator, the green anaconda. The world's heaviest snake, it lies in patient ambush. With only its eyes and nostrils breaking the surface, it waits for unsuspecting prey to come within striking distance. High above, the canopy is a highway for spider monkeys. Their long limbs and prehensile tails allow them to travel with breathtaking agility, feasting on ripe fruit. In stark contrast is the three-toed sloth, a creature whose survival strategy is to go unnoticed. Its slow, deliberate movements conserve energy, and the algae that grows in its fur provides excellent camouflage. As we ascend from the Amazonian lowlands, the air cools and the landscape transforms. We are climbing into the Andes. Above the Amazon lies a different world, cooler, wetter cloud forests ringed by the Andes. Here, mist is the lifeblood, condensing on every surface and feeding an explosion of epiphytes. Orchids and bromeliads cling to every branch, creating hanging gardens that echo with the calls of unique birds. The plate-billed mountain toucan, found only in these high-altitude forests, uses its striking bill to reach fruit. This is a land of evolutionary oddities, where isolation has given rise to species found nowhere else on Earth. Higher still, above the tree line, the air thins and the wind rains. Here, the Andean condor, a master of the air currents, soars with a 3-meter wingspan. It can glide for hours without a single flap, using thermal updrafts to patrol the vast mountain ranges for carrion, a crucial part of the high Andean cleanup crew. And on these same steep slopes lives South America's only bear species, the spectacled bear. Named for the light-colored rings around its eyes, it is a shy and elusive herbivore. It forages for bromeliads and fruits, a powerful climber perfectly adapted to this rugged, vertical world. This dramatic shift in altitude creates a mosaic of microclimates, shaping distinct ecosystems from the dense, dripping cloud forests to the stark beauty of the Paramo, the high-altitude alpine grasslands. Each zone is a testament to life's incredible ability to adapt and thrive, from the sweltering heart of the jungle to the icy breath of the glaciers. Born of volcanoes, thrust from the deep Pacific floor, the Galapagos archipelago is a world forged in fire and shaped by immense solitude. For millions of years, these islands existed as a sterile landscape of raw black lava and volcanic ash, a blank canvas awaiting the first strokes of life. Shaped by profound isolation, nearly 1,000 kilometers from the nearest continent, they became nature's most audacious and quiet workshop. The story of the Galapagos is a story of chance arrivals, a seed carried on the wind, a reptile clinging to a raft of vegetation, a bird blown off course. For the few that survived the arduous journey, a new world awaited, one free from the mainland's predators and competitors. This isolation became the critical ingredient. In this quiet workshop, the slow, patient, and relentless process of evolution could proceed, unburdened and uninterrupted. Life, having arrived by lottery, now had to adapt or perish. Here, species evolved unique and often bizarre solutions to the challenges of their new home. On each island, with its distinct terrain and resources, a different evolutionary path unfolded. This process, known as adaptive radiation, saw single ancestral species branch out into a multitude of new forms, each perfectly tuned to a specific niche. It is a place where life is adapting in plain sight, a living museum of evolution in action. The forces that Charles Darwin observed here over a century and a half ago continue to sculpt the inhabitants of this extraordinary archipelago. Each island is a distinct chapter in this grand evolutionary narrative. Each shoreline, a new and ongoing experiment. The results are some of the most remarkable creatures on the planet. The Galapagos giant tortoise is the archipelago's ancient stoic icon. These reptilian titans can live for over a century, their lives unfolding at a geological pace. Their very shells tell a story of adaptation. On wetter, highland islands with abundant ground vegetation, tortoises evolved dome-shaped shells. But on arid, lowland islands, where food is scarce and high on cactus pads, they developed saddleback shells, allowing them to stretch their long necks upward. They are slow, deliberate, built for endurance, and they are ecosystem engineers, shaping their habitat as they graze and disperse seeds across the landscape. On the volcanic shores, another reptilian marvel, the marine iguana, gathers in great numbers. These are creatures of two worlds, born of the land but tethered to the sea. They are the world's only sea-going lizards. To survive, their land-dwelling ancestors learned to dive on ancient tides to harvest algae from the seafloor. They've developed flattened tails for propulsion and powerful claws to grip the volcanic rock against the powerful surge. After a cold dive, they return to the black lava, their dark skin absorbing the equatorial sun to regain warmth. They even possess a unique adaptation, specialized glands that allow them to sneeze out the excess salt consumed from the ocean, leaving a distinctive white crust on their heads. In the skies above Hispaniola Island, the waved albatross are undisputed masters of the wind. With wingspans of over 2 meters, they can glide for hours, even days, covering vast distances over the open ocean in search of food. Yet, for all their oceanic wandering, they are drawn back to this one specific island to breed. Here, they engage in one of nature's most elaborate spectacles, bonding with intricate ritual dances. This complex choreography of bill-clacking, head-nodding, and sky-pointing solidifies a pair bond that can last a lifetime, essential before they commit to long ocean journeys to provide for their single chick. Elsewhere, another bird puts on a different kind of display. The blue-footed booby advertises its health and fitness through the vibrant color of its feet. The brilliant turquoise hue is derived from carotenoid pigments in their diet of fresh fish. A brighter blue indicates a well-fed, healthy bird, an irresistible signal to a potential mate. The male performs a high-stepping strut, proudly showing off his assets. For a booby, brighter feet mean better chances at passing on his genes. And in a true paradox of nature, we find the Galapagos penguin. A bird synonymous with ice and snow has made its home directly on the equator. As the only penguin found north of the equator, its survival is a testament to the power of ocean currents. The cold, nutrient-rich waters of the Cromwell Current sweep up from the deep, creating a cool, productive marine environment. To cope with the intense sun, the penguin survives the heat with shade found in volcanic crevices and lava tubes, and with swift, cooling swims in the sea, where it hunts for small fish with astonishing speed. The surrounding waters are a playground for the Galapagos sea lion. Curious, intelligent, and agile, they play in the open bays, surfing the waves and interacting with visitors with a characteristic lack of fear that defines so much of the archipelago's wildlife. But in the shadows, a more elusive relative makes its home. The Galapagos fur seal, with its denser coat and larger eyes adapted for nocturnal hunting, keeps to cool, rocky caves and grottos. They are less social and more timid than their sea lion cousins, a perfect example of niche partitioning. Two similar species, sharing the same ocean but avoiding direct competition by adopting two distinct strategies for survival in the same sea. But this isolated paradise is fragile. Its defenses, evolved over millennia in the absence of outside threats, are easily breached. The fowler's snouted tree frog, a tiny amphibian with a voracious appetite, likely arrived as a stowaway on cargo from the mainland. In an environment with no native amphibians to compete with, it spreads fast in the precious few freshwater tanks and ponds, disrupting delicate food webs. Worse, it is a potential vector for disease, competing with native species and potentially carrying the deadly chytrid fungus, a pathogen that has decimated amphibian populations worldwide. Its arrival is a stark reminder that the isolation that created this Eden also makes it profoundly vulnerable. The challenges persist, and they are growing. Invasive species, from insects and plants to mammals like rats and goats introduced centuries ago, continue to threaten native wildlife by destroying habitats and outcompeting them for food. Warming seas, driven by global climate change, disrupt the cold, nutrient-rich currents that form the very foundation of the marine food web, threatening the survival of penguins, sea lions, and countless other species. And the modern scourge of plastic, carried on the same ocean currents that once brought life, now brings death, entangling wildlife and polluting pristine shores. But there is hope. A dedicated front of human intervention works tirelessly to protect this treasure. Constant vigilance, strict biosecurity protocols at every port and airport, and the deep-seated commitment of community care offer a path forward. Scientists, rangers, and volunteers work together on ambitious restoration projects, from eradicating invasive species to breeding and repatriating giant tortoises. In this living laboratory, the work is never finished. The Galapagos remains a powerful symbol of both the beauty of evolution and the responsibility we have to protect it. Every safeguard, every research project, every act of conservation is a promise to future generations and a promise to the wild itself to let evolution continue its magnificent, unpredictable work. Subscribe for more Nature Chronicles. Protect wildlife. Discover Earth. Defend the wild.